Hi, Twin Flame community. My name is Melanie. I was pulled to draw some cards tonight, and I asked our guides what they wanted us Twin Flames to know. So, a couple of cards came out, and actually, this is a pretty amazing reading. So, I used the Goddess Tarot deck by Chris Waldher, and we had three major arcana cards that came out. And I just want to explain to you what the Arcana cards are in case you don't know. But in this deck, it says each major Arcana card is related to a goddess and her story and symbolizes an important aspect of life's journey. When these cards are chosen in a tarot reading, they can represent recurrent themes or major changes in the situation being examined. So the first card that came out is a strength card. It came out in reverse, and that goddess is called Oya. And I wanted to read what it said. Okay, so it came out in reverse, and it means being around lower energies versus higher ones. So strength in reverse means that something is weakening our strength. So has anything been happening in your life that you notice that you've been drained, that you've been put in a lower vibrational energy, like worry, fear, sadness, anything like that? Pay attention to that because it's actually really important. So for me personally, I pay attention to the energy that I feel when I'm around anybody. And that could be at work, it could be my family. If when I separate from them and I feel sad or angry, or if I feel down, then I know that that person rubbed off on me and it lowered my vibrational energy. So pay attention to that because I'm always trying to surround myself with high positive vibrational energy because of this. I'm an empath and I could feel people's emotions. So I pick and choose who I want to be around. And if I can't pick and choose who I want to be around, I'm always guarding and protecting myself. And I'm aware that this person is a lower vibrational person. So I just guard myself. And I just imagine like a bubble light around me. I also imagine, actually somebody who I did Reiki with taught me this. If you imagine that there's a flower in front of your heart, okay? Now imagine somebody who you really, really trust. Someone who loves you unconditionally, you love them unconditionally. Someone that when you're around, your vibration is always high. Now imagine the flower in front of your heart. It could be anything. We'll just use a rose as an example. Imagine that rose open and blooming, because when you're around that person, your heart is open and blooming, and you know that you're safe and your vibration is always going to be high. When you're around people that you know are lower vibrational, keep that flower closed, like a little bud. So that way you know that your heart isn't going to be open to this person, because you know this person can drain your energy. So that's kind of what I do. And especially if there's people that I don't know, I don't really have my flower open until I kind of know who they are. And that way you could guard your heart that way, and you could guard your energy. Okay, so back to this card. As you can see, it's orange and red, these colors right here. And that to me reminds me of the sacral and the root chakra. So keep surrounding yourself with energy that you feel safe and secure. And then the orange color, that's the sacral chakra. So keep finding joy and passion in your life. So anything that makes you happy, do it. I like comedies. It always raises my vibration. Anytime you laugh or bring happiness into your life, it raises your vibration. And then do things that nurture yourself, that make you happy. So if that means like taking a walk outside in nature, or going to watch a movie, or soaking in a tub, whatever it is, that makes you feel nurtured and comforted, go do that, especially if you're around people who are draining your energy. And then also pay attention to how you feel after you leave somebody, like what I mentioned earlier. And then that way you could always protect yourself and guard yourself in the future. And then also, you have the ability to choose who you want in your life. You're the one that's in charge of your life. So if people want to hang out with you, or people want to see you, or people, and you know that they're just going to lower your vibration or your energy, you could just be polite and kind about it. Just say, oh, I would really love to, but I'm really busy, or I have plans. And eventually they'll just stop asking you. And then that way, you're doing it in a kind, loving way, instead of just, lashing out on them and pointing the finger and blaming. And then also, the other thing that I learned too, and actually I learned this from Aluna Ash, so I have her linked below on my page, and she talks about meditations, and there's something that really rung a bell for me. So if you're ever around anybody and you notice, oh my gosh, my energy is lower, you could imagine cutting a cord. Of course, imagine they're in front of you and there's a cord connecting you guys. You could cut a cord by scissors, a machete, whatever it is, a knife. But also, if you know where all your chakras are, and you go one by one, starting in your root chakra, you put all your focus and concentration on your root chakra, and you say your name 3 times. And then you go up to your sacral chakra, say your name 3 times. And then you focus on your solar plexus. So you go all the way up to your crown chakra. Aluna Ash said that that's a really good way to balance all the energies in your chakras too. So I do that sometimes, and it's actually really pretty helpful. And then, of course, switching yourself to something that brings you lots of joy, so that way you could just get out of that vibration and increase your own vibration. And then the second card that came out was a major arcana card, and I know you really can't see it. I'm going to pull it up a little bit. So this card was actually pretty amazing to me because wait, hold on a second. Actually, that's not the second card. I'll talk to you in that one in a second. It was the wisdom card. That was the second card that came out. And in this deck, that's a major arcana card too. And wisdom is really important because we're supposed to have an open and balanced crown chakra. Like, that is our goal. Once our crown chakra is open and balanced, it actually helps us align and manifest more, and it gets us into mission, and then also gets us into union with our twin flame. So there's a lot of purple up here as well. And then also when we are full of joy and passion, so as you could see her orange here, which is the sacral chakra, when we are full of joy and passion, we are healing ourselves. And then in this orange, there's apparently a lot of healing going on, which is a really positive thing. So looks like you guys are doing the work, so I'm really, really proud of you. I know I'm doing the work as well. And then also there's a lot of green around here too, which reminds me of the heart chakra. So there's a lot of wisdom involved in having joy and passion in your life. There's a lot of wisdom involved in keeping your heart chakra open and balanced. So that's a really, really good sign. And then also, this card also means that when we are wise and we are healing healing ourselves, we're also setting an example for others, and people are looking up to us, and we become teachers. And that's what us twin flames are. We are teachers. So when we become teachers, then that way other people are learning, and that helps us get into mission faster. And also it keeps creating wisdom for others as well. And then also, this is a really good card because when it comes down to wisdom and we have our crown chakra open and balanced, our twin flame becomes balanced as well. So the more balance And the more we heal ourselves, the more our twin flame heals himself too. So we actually become a teacher to him as well. Okay, so then the third card that came out, I'm going to move these cards out of the way just a little bit. The third card that came out is, it's oppression. And this card, they're twins actually, and it came out in reverse. They're twins that were swallowed by a rainbow serpent. And this is a twin flame card because anything that has to do with rainbow and twins is a twin flame card. So that actually made me really excited. So then I wanted to read about it in the book. So I'm going to read to you what it says. Okay. It says, during the dream time, the Australian Aboriginal sister goddesses, the Wawalak, were swallowed whole by a Yurlungur, the great rainbow serpent. Oppressed by darkness in the belly of the serpent, the Wawalak wept until they were reborn and back into the light. So I think that's pretty amazing. And then it says, since it came out in reverse, it says, through your situation, you may feel overwhelming and intimidating. Hidden forces are at work to transform things for the better. Be patient. So this reminds me of the twin flame journey. Like, we're doing all of this work. We're healing ourselves. We go through these ups and downs. We have these, tower moments where we're living, we're learning, we're becoming more wise, we're becoming more awakened, and we're on this path. And sometimes we get a little impatient, like, where's our twin flame? Why haven't they come to us? Why aren't they here? So this means, God is working behind the scenes. So even though we don't see things that are happening, things are happening. So continue on your path, be patient. You're doing the right thing. You're on mission. You're in mission. Every time that you're healing yourself and you're self-loving and you're focusing on unconditional love and you're becoming aligned and you're helping others, you're in mission. So you're doing the right thing. So just be patient. Keep working on things that bring you joy and happiness in your life, and keep on your path. So this is actually a really positive card. So I'm really proud of you guys, because I know sometimes I feel overwhelmed as well, just being on the path. But if you keep looking within, you'll find all the answers within there. Pray to God, pray to your guides for them to just keep helping you and guiding you, and they will give you the answers. Okay, so the next two cards that came out, which are the final two, is the Six of Staves, which is the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. These are really good cards, guys. So I really think you guys are doing the work, and it's showing, and I'm really happy and I'm really proud of you. Okay, so this card, the Six of Staves, what I got from it, so anything that staves or wands has to do with fire signs. And this card is actually a victory card, and it represents success and courage. So success is what happens when we keep doing the work. So I'm really proud of you. Look how happy she is. It looks like she's just celebrating, and she's in a really good place. And that's what happens when we keep doing the work. We keep manifesting. We keep bringing joy to our life. We keep aligning. We keep healing ourselves. We keep helping others, and then you just feel really happy, like you're in harmony, you've achieved a lot of things, and then it takes a lot of courage to do what we need to do as twin flames, and we know that it's not easy, but just keep pushing forward, because that is our mission. And then also keep learning, keep healing your inner child wounds, be kind, and give unconditional love. And just keep also surrounding yourselves with anything that brings you joy and happiness and pleasure. And then When you keep doing that, you'll keep aligning, which is really good, and then success will come. And then the more we align and the more we heal ourselves, the faster our twin flame does as well, and the faster we'll get into union. And then, of course, we'll already be in mission, which is really good. And then the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, it's a water sign, and it represents emotions and the heart. And then, as you can see, the moon behind her. And then the moon basically means that even though we don't know what's going on with our twin flame, just know that he will always come back to us no matter what. He will never love anybody more than he loves you. And keep looking within, ask your guides and God to help you. Keep loving yourself, keep healing yourself, nourish yourself. That way you can master art and beauty, intimacy and love, and that's what the Queen of Cup represents. And then the Queen of Cup also represents being able to express love and to be nurturing. And this is a really good card. Like, I'm really proud of you guys. I think you're on a really good path. I'm actually on the same path. And then also, it's a good balance of emotions. So it seems like you guys are really healing yourselves. You're balancing your heart chakra, you're balancing your throat chakra, like you're balancing your emotions. This is a really, really good card. And then also, when you balance your emotions, it means that you're calming and mastering the reptilian brain, which is fear and worry. So I'm really proud of you guys. I think this was a really positive reading. If there's something else that you saw, please comment below. We are a twin flame community. We're all experiencing and going through the same things, or will be, or we already have. So, and if this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe. If not, it might resonate with you on a different day. But I really, really appreciate you listening to me, and I hope you have a blessed and favored night.